friends with migrationology.com. I am in Singapore, and it has been way too long since I have made a video about durian, which is the ultimate fruit of all fruits. It is one of the most amazing natural things in the entire world, and in Singapore as well as throughout Southeast Asia, it is kind of a rite of passage to eat durian.
Bây giờ mời các bạn theo chân mặt quen để ta khám phá ẩm thực của TÂN GIA BA nha, là Singapore. Bây giờ anh đang đi vô cái tiệm ăn sầu riêng.
Okay, how many kilos is it?
Ở đây là sầu riêng mua sang đó, là một cái loại kêu là vua sầu riêng luôn. Nó nổi tiếng ở bên Malaysia.
Okay. And then also have to have the. Can I see that one more time?
Đó, đây là loại sầu riêng mắc nhất.
On the outside. Thank you. Oh, okay.
Thank you. Throughout Southeast Asia and in Singapore, durian is not only widely available, but it is an obsession and a passion, and people such as myself just can kind of go crazy for durian because it's such an incredible natural fruit. This place is called Combat Durian, and the owner is one of the original durian sellers. He's been hand-picking durian and selling them here for many, many years, so he has a serious passion for durian.
Thế anh bán sầu riêng này anh cũng có nhiều kinh nghiệm bán cái này mấy chục năm rồi đó.
So you choose your durian from the front there, or you ask them to choose your durian, and you choose your variety, and then they will either package it up, cut it up, and package it up for you to take away, or you can sit here in the food court style tent and just devour on site. And I would highly recommend devouring on site because once you have
tức là ăn ở đây hay là đem đi họ cũng lấy đồ họ đựng cho mình đó. Đem đi.
I had to go for a durian which is called a Mao Shan Wang, and in literal translation it means cat mountain king, and that's what this Combat Durian stall is most known for. So even though it's not cheap, I had to go for it. The entire tent is just filled with a honey aroma, sweet honey aroma. And I can't talk any longer. I have to grab my first lump of durian. This is the main side with some beautiful, look at that color. It is golden yellow, and it has almost a waxy skin on the outside. But I'm going to start with this even more beautiful chunk, which is on its own. There's no other way to put it than this is just a precious
Dân số thì chưa tới 6 triệu người. Nhưng mà nó rất là giàu sang.
It's sweating on the inside of the shell.
Tại vì nó là chuyên buôn bán làm ăn. Với cả thế giới này là nổi tiếng luôn. Quá ngon luôn ha. Sầu riêng mua sang này thôi là khỏi chê luôn. Mà ăn tươi nữa.
That deserves a moment of silence. The butteriness.
Rồi thấy cái thịt của nó là thấy biết ngon rồi ha.
It's so creamy and so buttery that I don't understand how it's just not melting. And this one is sweet, and also it has a bitter flavor to it, which I really, really like in durian. I really like them when they start to have a bitter taste.
Nhìn thấy là thấy ngon quá rồi.
Wow. That is remarkable. That is truly an outstanding natural delicacy. That is just putting on seed.
Dân Singapore này là nó tiếng Anh là 100% nha. Rất là giỏi, nó học từ hồi bé luôn. Giống như là Mỹ nó học sách Mỹ không.
Oh, I dropped my piece. I saved it though. Wow, that is outrageous.
Cái đất này là kể như là người tạp nhạp, Tôn giáo là
That is
6-7 cái
delicious
tôn
beyond
giáo ở đây.
comprehension. That was some insanely good flesh around that seed. And they have big garbage cans next to your table where you can throw the seeds and the shells. Next nugget. They are so beautiful. Such precious little creatures. They're almost like creatures.
Nhìn thấy cái muối sầu riêng mà thấy chảy nước dãi luôn.
Look at that skin
Quá trời đẹp
and
không?
that golden color.
Quá trời ngon luôn.
Absolutely insane.
Cái này là nó vừa chín tới á.
And now time to open up. Oh yeah, we still have 2 pieces left. Oh, that one. That looks like a freshwater prawn. And then one more on this side over here. Oh, look at that. That is superb. Time for my last piece.
Quá trời ngon luôn. Mà sầu riêng này ăn hết nguyên cái đó rồi là sáng chắc ngủ dậy là mở con mắt không ra luôn.
Mind-blowingly sweet and bitter.
Nó quá ngon nhưng mà ăn nóng dữ lắm.
You actually don't. A little piece fell off. You actually don't even need teeth to eat this durian. It requires no chewing. All you have to do is just kind of press your lips together, and it will come right off the
Anh
seed.
nói ăn sầu riêng là khỏi nhai.
Slowly chew, but no teeth
Bỏ vô
required to eat
là
this
đuối luôn
durian.
à.
It's all over. That durian was exceptionally marvelous. You know how when you hear a lot of descriptions of durian, sometimes people say that it tastes like onions in garlic or dirty socks or something like that. This durian actually had zero of that kind of foulish smell to it,
du
or
lịch ở
taste to it.
Singapore này
It
á,
was just like pure
mấy cái
vanilla
clip ăn
pudding
uống của ảnh á, là
that was
ảnh
bitter
cứ làm cái
and
ngắn á,
just
với lại
10
một
times
món
more
ăn.
creamy than the creamiest
Thì lát
pudding
nữa chúng ta
I've
hết
ever
cái này
had.
rồi ta
Every
sẽ
time
tiếp
I
tục
have
qua cái
durian,
khác nha.
I just can hardly believe that it's a natural thing. Stunning stuff and cool shop. Thank you all for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you on the next video. In Singapore, right now I am at the Tekka Center, which is a wonderful food court, hawker center / shopping center
Ảnh đi
of
qua
all
bên một
things
cái
in Little India.
cái cửa hàng
And it's
khác.
one of the best
Cái đây là
places to
cái
come if you are looking for
cửa
Indian
hàng
food.
thực phẩm của Ấn Độ nha. Để coi
This is a
cái
very
gì.
popular market and food center just immediately right off the Little India MRT station, and it's right in Little India in Singapore. On the bottom floor is a big food center, which is a giant food court, open air food court, and while there are some
Cái thu
Chinese
nhập của dân Singapore này cũng cao lắm.
available, the majority of the stalls at this
Hình
hawker
như
center
là
are
nó
all
khoảng,
Indian, and there are some Malay as well.
40 mấy ngàn đô la một năm
I think
á.
it really focuses on the Indian
Để coi lại
stalls. So if you're looking for
chính xác
curry,
không
if
nhớ
you're looking
mà
for
máng.
prata,
Đã
if
cao
you're
lắm.
looking for
Thành
biryani
ra
rice,
đi qua đây là
this
phải nói
is one of the
là
ultimate places to come in Singapore. And then also
cái
on
tốn
the
kém
other
của nó
side,
cũng lớn lắm.
there is a fresh market where you can get all sorts of produce, and then there are also a lot of shopping stalls where you can buy clothes. This is kind of an all-in-one Indian shopping center and food court in the heart of Singapore. One of the things that I had to order was a roti prata. And this is a prata. I got it with an egg and onions on the inside. He stretched out the dough and then added an egg and some onions into the middle, and then folded it into a little package, and he fried it up fresh. I'm gonna eat this right now because it is hot and fresh and served with a curry sauce.
Tại sao ảnh là thèm ảnh ăn cái này không biết, nhìn thấy nó đâu có cái gì trong.
Oh, that's really hot. Okay, you just break into that. Oh, you can wow, that's even hot to touch. You can smell that aroma, the onions and the egg in there. Go for a quick dip in the curry sauce.
Ở trong đó có hành với hình như là có trứng ở trong. Thôi vậy thôi chứ cái này đơn giản quá.
Oh, that's just awesomely good. The roti It is a little crispy on the edges, but most of the roti is just kind of sticky and doughy.
Nó có trứng này không?
The inside is filled with an egg, as well as onions, which are very fragrant and still a little bit crisp. And then, yeah, definitely taking it to the next level is the curry sauce. That's where a lot of flavor comes from. And the curry sauce is not spicy; it's mild, but it really goes well together with that plain roti. This makes a great breakfast because it's kind of an all-in-one little meal, and with your eggs inside there as well. That's just simple and good. Another one of the stalls here at Tekka Center that I was really looking forward to trying was Aladdin's Nasi Biryani. And they specialize in dum biryani. And when you walk up to the front there, you can just smell the aroma of the spices. You can see the giant pots that they cook the rice and the chicken in. And so I ordered a plate, and what he did was he really carefully dished out some rice onto the plate, just a couple scoops at first. And then after that, he topped it with a piece of chicken. And then after that, he went back to the pot of rice and scooped on some more rice on top of that. So the chicken is sort of sandwiched between two layers of rice. And then after that, I got an egg on the side. And then he served it with a side bowl of curry sauce. And so this is the complete dish. The rice is very orange and yellow, colorful, long strands of basmati rice. There are onions in here. The aroma is fantastic. I also got it with an egg on the side, and I'm just going to try some of that rice first. Oh, that rice has a beautiful fragrance to it. I think I can taste some cardamom in there, maybe some cloves, and definitely some cumin. The rice is a little bit moist. It really depends on what type of biryani you have. Sometimes it's more dry. Other times this one is a little more on the moist side. And also you can really taste those onions, really fragrant onions in that rice as well. Is that a chicken leg, I believe? I can't even, look at how tender that chicken just slipped off. Oh, look at that. And I better take a bite with just some of that sauce before I go into the curry sauce. Oh, that chicken is so soft and tender. Sometimes when chicken is really soft, it tends to get mushy and sort of like starchy almost. But somehow this chicken is ridiculously soft, but it's not mushy at all. And it's brilliant. Wow. And then with that curry sauce, and then with that spiced, fragrant rice, that is just simply a marvelous combination. Add some of that curry sauce to the egg.
Còn cái này bây giờ là cái món này là không biết nhiêu tiền. Cái này chỉ có tí gà với cơm, cái trứng, với lại có cái chén cà ri nhỏ nhỏ đó.
Those curry leaves are brilliant. The curry sauce has a really nice fragrance from the curry leaves used in there. And I believe that there's also eggplant in that curry sauce, which has been cooked for so long that it started to dissolve into the curry sauce. So it's almost kind of thickened by that eggplant.
Này chắc chừng $10 chứ gì.
That was a great plate of nasi biryani, and I'm still amazed at how the chicken was so soft, but the texture remained really good and not mushy. That was delicious. And really, this entire Tekka Center, it's a wonderful place to come if you love Indian food. I noticed mostly South Indian food, but really a broad spectrum of different dishes to order. Lots of stalls.
Sắp hết rồi, như vậy là chúng ta sẽ cũng là ngưng cái clip ở đây, được xong rồi ta tiếp tục clip mới nha. Anh đi ăn cái món khác á.
I want to thank all of you who recommended the Tekka Center to come to eat. This is a wonderful place, and I appreciate you all recommending it. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe for more food videos, and I will see you on the next food video. I am in Singapore, and if there is one thing that I think just about every Singaporean loves and is passionate about, that would have to be crab.
Cái tiệm này á, là như là ăn cua đó.
There are a number of different famous crab dishes to eat in Singapore. I am at a restaurant called Eng Seng, which is a legendary place for serving
cái nhà hàng này kêu là Eng Seng Restaurant,
and I cannot wait to taste this legendary black pepper crab.
Cái nhà hàng này nó bán cua.
And Juqiet Place. And this whole area of Singapore is kind of a heritage area of the city. And when I asked all of you where to eat crab in Singapore, this was one of the main suggestions for their black pepper crab. And so this restaurant is, it occupies, this is a kind of a small food court, coffee shop, old coffee shop style shop house. And I think all the stalls are pretty much closed in the afternoon now.
Ở trong này nó có bán cà phê nữa, mà nó có bán cái món cua này luôn.
I read a lot of stories that you got to get here early, otherwise they sell out of crab. A lot of people call ahead and make reservations, so I didn't make any reservations, but we did get here early enough to be able to order. And so we ordered. They only sell like 2 crabs, so we got 2 black pepper crabs, and waiting for them to arrive right now. That just took about 10 minutes. Luckily, the restaurant is not busy yet, and so the food came really fast. We got the black pepper crab, and then also we got a plate of mee goreng, which is fried noodles, which also smells incredibly good, and then also a plate of stir-fried gai lan. And as soon as they brought out the crab, you could just fresh out of the wok, you can smell the black pepper aroma.
Nó kêu là cua với lại tiêu đen, cua xào tiêu đen ấy.
It looks like a tomato-y sauce. It could be like a chili sauce. There are pieces of seafood in here. There's tomatoes. There's some vegetables. There are. Oh, is that egg? Oh, for super.
Cái dĩa này thì không kể.
You can see some of a little bit of the wok char
cái dĩa bún xào lại ra thì không kể.
And build my anticipation for the crab, even though the crab is already here sitting on the table.
Cái này để ăn dặm thôi. Cái món cua mới là món chính kìa.
It's a little bit oily, but the flavor is incredible. I don't know if that's like a tomato-y sauce or if it's a chili sauce, but definitely some sambal in there, and it has a really beautiful smoky wok char flavor to it. There are crispy bean sprouts in there. That egg also just makes it marvelous. You can taste the wok char on that egg.
Cái xứ Singapore này thì nó rất là gọn gàng, sạch sẽ.
Take one more bite of this.
Nó là thuộc dạng đứng nhất nhì của Á Châu đó.
Oh, it's really good. And then this is a plate of stir-fried gai lan, and also this smells really good. You smell the garlic in there, and then they topped it with
ta đi qua bển đó mà ai mà xả rác xuống là nó phạt $500 đó. Ở trên đường đó. Bây giờ cái luật đó nó cũng vẫn còn như vậy nên nó giữ cái thành phố sạch sẽ lắm.
A really nice ginger flavor in there. Or maybe that's because I got a slice of ginger in my bite. I love ginger. That gai lan is
nhưng mà cái xã hội thì đương nhiên là không có bằng Nhật Bản rồi. Nhưng mà cái cách sinh hoạt và làm việc ở Singapore đó là nó như Mỹ vậy đó. Tức là nó cũng rất là đàng hoàng. Bởi vậy nên nó mới làm ăn được với quốc tế, mới giàu sang được.
This plate of crab sitting in here without me digging in, so I am going straight in. I'm gonna grab one of these pieces here. Oh, I think I can see the roe, the yellow roe on this piece of crab. Oh yeah, definitely. Even though it's covered in black pepper sauce, you can see those yellow bits. That's all the roe of the crab. And then there should be some meat in here as well, but it's all coated in that black pepper sauce. They're like egg yolks, almost. And then I also got some crab meat in that bite as well. And then that pepper sauce is a little bit sweet, and the pepper is so fine that it just turns into a sauce without, you don't really even notice, there's no crunch of pepper or anything, it's so fine. It's like a powdered starch almost, the pepper. And actually the pepper it looks stronger than it is. The pepper is not that strong, but it is very soothing. And yeah, just like it's almost like a pepper sauce
Cái này nó làm chắc nó cũng phải có cái nước, cái màu gì nó mới đen như vậy, chứ còn tiêu mà làm cho nó đen được như vậy. Tức là anh có một cái nước sốt gì đó nó đen đen vậy đó. Nước sốt thì trọng.
That meat is so stringy and
cái món này ngon á.
Good sweet crab meat and then that sauce. Yeah.
Anh nói là nó rất là ngọt.
It is kind of sweet, but it's really
cua còn sống mà không ngọt
the
cái được.
sweetness is mixed with the black pepper and then just coating all parts of that crab. Yeah, the actual meat of the crab is really good as well, though. It's really nice and naturally sweet, the actual crab meat, and really stringy. Let me just taste a little bit of that black pepper sauce. It's sweet. It's almost a barbecue sauce tasting sauce because it's tangy and sweet and peppery. And I have to admit, this plate of mee goreng is superb. It's really awesomely good. A little bit oily, but it's so tasty.
Đấy, chúc anh có nói cua đã nhiêu tiền không?
Honey. Now that I ate some more of this vegetable, I don't think it's gailan, but I think it is. I think it's like Brussels sprouts, similar to that. It's I know the Thai name called Pak Kanang. Now time for a claw, and the claws. The crab is not huge, but this is a good size. They've already done a pretty good cracking job of cracking up this claw. Oh, look at all that meat in there. Oh man. Okay. Oh, look at. Oh, that's sharp. Okay, I'll start with this bit in here. That is really fresh crab, that's for sure. I was honestly going to set down the camera and Ying and I were just going to finish off this crab with one more filming. But then Ying, who is the most awesome wife in the entire world, she peeled me one of the claws, and she is an absolute expert at peeling crab. And so there's no way that I could not show this on video. Just look at that perfection of peeling. I cannot do that. That is something only Ying can do. And she even got it down to peeling inside of the pinchers, and it's still attached. I don't even, when I peel crab, it just sort of like all falls apart.
Ai lột giùm cho anh cái càng cua đó là quá giỏi.
That meat is so juicy.
Cái món này là ngon hết sảy
rồi.
rồi.
It's so sweet naturally. And actually because she peeled it off, it doesn't have any of that sauce in it. So that is all the natural sweetness, not coming from the sauce. Oh, that's exquisite. Just finished with that meal. The sauce was a little bit on the sweet side for me, but the crab itself was superb, really sweet and really fresh, really good crab. And I actually really enjoyed that mee goreng. Those fried noodles were superb. Eating crab in Singapore is definitely not cheap by any means. It is quite an expense. But if you do love crab, Singapore is a great place to eat crab. So to really experience the whole food culture of Singapore along with eating at hawker stalls, it's also a great idea to have some crab. And there are quite a few legendary crab restaurants in Singapore. And that's it for this video. Thank you all again for recommending this restaurant. And thank you all for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And also leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And I'll see you on the next food video. With migrationology.com. It is a really sunny morning in Singapore. We're on our way to go meet a friend who is going to give us a tour of Marina Bay Sands, and I think we're going to get a good lookout view of Singapore. And then after that, we are on our way to go eat nasi lemak.
Bây giờ để coi ảnh ăn cái gì nha. Bữa nay ảnh đi với một người bạn nữa. Các cái anh hướng dẫn 16 đô. Cái gì mà 16 đô? Chưa có thấy cái gì hết mà sao mà lên cái 16 đô là sao?
On the 56th floor, there is an observation deck which offers a 360 view of Singapore. It's really amazing up here. On one side, you can see the entire bay and all of the ships and
Ảnh đi lên trên cái cao ốc này đứng ngắm cảnh nè.
see the downtown area of Singapore and all of the skyrise buildings. It's breezy up here. The views are really incredible, and there comes the bright hot sunshine.
Cái nhân dịp này đi theo ảnh để mình ngắm cảnh luôn.
From Marina Bay Sands, we took the MRT to.
Cái này nó kêu là Marina Bay, tức là cái vịnh Marina. Đó, nó đi với anh này này.
We are at a food court called Adam Road Food Center, I believe. This is just it's quite a small food court, just a circular food court. And this food court is home to, I think it's commonly known as Adam Road Nasi Lemak, but the actual name is Selera Rasa. We just got in line. It is maybe like 30 people in line in front of us.
Bên này là anh phải sắp hàng tới 30 người á.
Nasi Lemak. I think we've been waiting in line for about 15 minutes now. We are about halfway through the line.
Chờ 15 phút rồi, bây giờ là được nửa đường rồi.
Sambals, the chili sauces, and I could be, my nose could be lying, but I think I can smell the aroma of that coconut rice.
Kita patah balik lagi dua, lagi satu ni. Bikin kiri. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ảnh thích ăn mấy cái món này của trong cái cửa hàng, cái hiệu này nè.
Almost an hour, and that was truly a test of patience and endurance. But the wait is over. We got our plates of nasi lemak. They have a number of different choices. You can get just the rice with sambal, chili sauce, and with just anchovies. As you go further down the menu, at the very last is the full option plate, which they call the Royal Rumble. And after standing in line for so long, there was no way.
Cái này có 4 đô mấy rẻ quá mà.
Nasi lemak is a very famous Malaysian dish as well. And when I'm in Malaysia,
cái này là món của người Mã Lai nha.
And really, the most important thing of nasi lemak is the rice.
Cái này 4-5 đô rẻ quá.
Coconut milk, so it has a rich coconut fragrance to it. And then another essential component of nasi lemak is
tức là cái cơm nó lấy nước dừa nó nấu cơm á.
But then other than that, you can really have a mix of different curries or fried foods, or really a mixture of different kinds of ingredients that go along with it.
Anh có được cái cánh gà chiên giòn ha.
I think what's also very popular here is the chicken wing, the deep fried chicken wing, and then there is a fried egg.
Ở đây có cái trứng chiên, có con cá chiên. Với lại có con cá nhỏ mà người ta để người ta ăn sáng với cháo đó. Cái cơm này ngon lắm, nó nấu bằng nước dừa đó.
Okay. I believe that they use basmati rice, so it's really fluffy and kind of airy. Then the rice has a salty flavor to it, and you can really taste the butteriness of that coconut milk. I gotta try some of that sambal with the rice, and you can just the color of that sambal. Okay, and maybe I should add some of these anchovies. Go in for some of the anchovies as well. Mix that over there onto the rice. Oh, wow, incredibly crispy. And so that, they must be fried really fresh. And then the sambal, which is the chili sauce, it's a little bit sweet, a little bit spicy, and then it's just, it tastes kind of like a barbecue sauce, except more spicy and just like a roasted, yeah, it's kind of like a roasted chili jam.
Này á,
Look at the meatiness of this chicken wing. It's huge.
Hắn còn được cái miếng thịt nướng ở trong cái miếng lá chuối nữa.
Oh, and they cut it at the joint so you can easily pull it apart. Oh, that's quite convenient. Let me take that apart. I'm going in for the drumstick chicken wing.
Ở cái xứ Singapore mà ăn một cái bữa ăn mà nhiều như vậy mà $4-5 là chuyện này là khó đó. Chứ ở đó mà ăn một cái bữa ăn như vậy là phải nói là vài chục $, chứ không có khi nào mà nó rẻ như vậy đâu.
My ota. So take off these toothpicks, and then it's roasted or grilled in a banana leaf wrapper, and so that gives it an extra fragrance as well.
Cái chỗ này là có vẻ là nó bán cái giá bình dân á.
As soon as I unwrap that, you can smell the aroma of the chili paste in there, and I believe there's also coconut milk in here as well. I think I'll just
nhớ cái hiệu đó đó rồi. Bạn nào mà có đi du lịch Singapore đó thì đi xuống chỗ này thì nhớ cái hiệu của nó đó. Lát coi cái hiệu của nó cái tên gì nha.
To be mixed in with that sambal and rice. It is custardy in texture, but more firm, and then it's a little bit sweet. Plus, it is a little bit.
Ăn nguyên cái mâm này là no thấy bà luôn rồi.
I think you can taste the coconut milk in there. It also has that fragrance of the roasted banana.
Ăn quá rẻ, chưa tới $5 mà.
This is like a surprise patty. I have no idea what it is. Maybe some kind of mashed potato or something. Look like mashed potato, and then it looks like because of that deep
nó giống
fried
như
skin
là
around it, looks like
khoai
it might
tây
be covered in
mà
an
nó
egg
chiên vậy đó.
batter. That's definitely going to need some sambal. Put that over here, and that's like a hash brown with sambal and with that outrageously fragrant rice. This is quite an awesome egg formation. It is like in a triangle shape. It's definitely, maybe it's a deep fried egg because it is like, yeah, you can see that egg crispiness. The yolk, I honestly don't even know where the yolk is in this egg. Oh yeah, there's the yolk. That is quite fantastic. And then the egg definitely needs some sambal as well.
Cái này là nó đập nguyên cái trứng, nó dục vô chảo rồi nó chiên luôn. Nó dính cái trồng đỏ trong đó luôn.
The simple combination of that rice, the egg, and the sambal. We also got a bowl of soup tulang, and this is
hắn có kêu
also
thêm một
known
cái
as
này nữa.
gearbox because of the bones, and it's like shifting gears on a manual transmission. And this is a mutton soup. I can see some crispy shallots on there, and this is quite a thick hearty broth.
Cái chén súp này không.
Oh, that is marvelous. Oh, it's really hearty, and it eats almost like a gravy rather than a brothy soup. But the flavor in that, you can taste that meat. You can taste some curry powder in there. Definitely the cumin stands out. And then you also get the fragrance of the crispy shallots. Finally completing our meal experience at Adam Food Center. Got a plate of satay. These are chicken and
có kêu thêm cái món này nữa.
There's a mix of different meat, chicken, mutton and beef. I'll go for a
cái
chicken.
Này là
quick dip.
Thịt gà nướng với lại thịt bò nướng.
I had to two-hand that. You can really taste the lemongrass on that meat. And then the thick, rich, sweet peanut sauce. We're still working on this bowl of mutton soup. And the bones are not huge, but you can definitely see a little bit of marrow in the bone there. And it's not accessible by a spoon, that's for sure. It's too small. But I'm going to poke it with one of these satay skewers. And try to... Maybe I should just... Oh yeah, you get a little bit of marrow there.
Cái tủy xương đó.
Bone marrow is such a beautiful thing.
Cái đó là béo hết khoảng rồi.
Just a tiny little bit of bone marrow in there, but it's so meaty and flavorful and buttery. I just finished with that plate of nasi lemak. Definitely the highlight of the plate is the rice. And I think that is the main reason why there is such a long line of people that are waiting for their plate of nasi lemak. It's definitely for the rice, because all of the other different ingredients, the fried chicken, the fried fish, the egg, the fried anchovies, those are all pretty typical ingredients. But the real highlight is definitely the rice. Everything was good, and it's a really pleasant food center. It's not too big, but it's busy. It has some character to it. It's in a really green area. It actually is right across the street from the Singapore Botanical Gardens, and so after we finished eating, we took a little stroll around the gardens. It feels good to walk around. I think we're just going to stroll around here for a little bit, and then hop back on the MRT back to the main downtown Singapore. So I'm going to end the video now. Thank you to all of you who recommended Selera Rasa Nasi Lemak. That was fantastic. And also thank you to Tua for joining us today and for showing us the Marina Bay Sands as well. And I will see you on the next food video. And nutritionology.com in Singapore. We are at the Chinatown complex, which is kind of a big shopping
Bây giờ ảnh đi vô
in Chinatown in Singapore, and I'm here today to find and search out a stall that is well known for serving clay pot chicken rice.
Bữa nay ảnh đi ăn cơm tay cầm nha.
So we're gonna walk around and
cái này ngon à.
Okay, I am still walking around. This place is packed. And it's not just a like straight up square food court, but there are so many offshoots and branches of this food courts and little places that seem to be a little bit hidden. And I have not found yet what I'm looking for, but I love this environment here. It's just bustling, it's packed. It really feels like Hong Kong here to me. That literally took me about 15 minutes walking around this food court to find, but finally arrived. It is called Mian Ki Benji Clay Pot. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce it, but I finally found it. I'm gonna get in line and order. This hawker center is absolutely chaotic and hectic today, and I absolutely love it. But when I got to the clay pot rice, I was doing a quick vlog and I was about to order, and then a table of very kind ladies started talking to me, and they said, you've got to try it, and they said there's an hour-long wait, and so I asked them if it was worth it, and they said it's definitely worth it. You've got to wait in line and order it. She told me at least an hour, because they have so many backed up orders.
Ảnh nói phải chờ cả tiếng đồng hồ mới ăn được, nhưng mà sẽ là xứng đáng để cho ảnh chờ để ăn.
Prepare the clay pot rice is truly amazing. If you are a food lover, it's like an open air museum of a hawker center. They literally have bleachers of fires going on, and then the clay pots are put up on the fire, and then they put some water and rice. They put raw rice into the clay pot and then cook it for a certain amount of time. And then after that, I'm not sure what they do, but they kind of fluff up the rice. And then after that, at the precise time, they add in a mixture of chicken and Chinese sausage and maybe a few vegetables. And so it kind of all melts together in a beautiful symphony of flavors in that clay pot. And it's just an absolute sensational process to see them cooking that. The best thing about a food court like this is that even if you have a long wait, there are so many other delicious things to eat that you can satisfy, well, not completely satisfy, but you can take away the edge of your hunger and excitement by snacking on other delicious things. So we just got a plate of chicken wings to snack on right now. Look at that beautiful, oh, and they are hot, really hot still. Let me just quickly dip in the sauce. I'm going to attempt to eat this wing using the one bite method, where you kind of slip the meat and everything off the bone in one bite. Let's see if it works. I'm not sure if it will work though. Come on. Oh, that's hot and fresh. Oh, that has a Cantonese roast beef flavor to it. Almost like char siu, but chicken. Didn't work perfectly, but it did work pretty well. There's still a little bit of meat on the inside there. For my next snack, I decided to go find some popia. And these popias are Chinese, but they're also very common in Thailand, but I think the Singapore version is a little bit different. And what she did was she took one of these thin batter pancakes, and then she added in a bunch
cái lúc
of
rảnh chờ
sauces. I
đợi
think
cái
there's some
cơm
oyster
rảnh
sauce
thì ăn mấy cái này.
inside. And then she added a sprinkle of peanuts, and I'm not sure what else, but then also the main ingredients, she added in a bunch of shredded cucumber, and I think a mixture of shredded turnip, and then wrapped it all up. These are like approaching mini burrito-sized wraps.
Cái này chắc vài đô la chứ gì. Đúng rồi, 2 đồng 10 xu à.
Everything on the inside. And then yeah, wrapped them all. Oh man.
Kể như là một đồng một cuốn vậy đó.
A little bit. Let me try to get this. Oh, and there's some cilantro in there. There are a bunch of things. You have a lot of different textures going on. The turnip has that
ở trong nó có củ cải, có thịt, có dưa leo, có rau.
They have a little bit of a nutty taste to them, but like deep fried Crispies. It's kind of hard to tell if this is sweet or savory. It's more on the savory side, but it definitely has a little bit of a sweet tinge to it to balance it all out. And then it's all wrapped up in like a thin crepe that's very thin.
Ăn cái này ăn cũng được.
As I was eating that popia,
you
went back into the
rồi ảnh còn ăn cái ly chè nữa nè.
There's some cream corn on there, and
cái ly này cũng $1.05 xu.
Loads of different flavors, and are there toppings in the bottom too, Ying?
Không phải ly mình, đó là cái chén.
Lots and lots of stuff. Okay, I'll just take this bite with some corn. Wow, that tastes just like rainbow shave ice in Hawaii. It tastes like all the tropical flavors all mixed up in one. And then with the addition of some cream corn all over the top of it. The wait is finally over. That took exactly 1.5 hours. The giant clay pot, the bed of rice on the bottom, topped with lots of chicken, pieces of pork belly, Chinese sausage, some kind of vegetable, and
cái tay cầm này có 8 đồng mấy đô la, ngon lắm.
Especially that Chinese sausage. It's just absolutely beautiful. And it's also served with this sauce, which I think you're supposed to put over the top of all that rice and everything, but I'm not sure what it is. It's kind of oily. I think it's maybe dark soy sauce. Let me just taste it real fast.
Đúng rồi, cái đó là hắc xì dầu á.
Wow. It's very oily. It's like an oil, soy sauce, sweet and salty mixture. I'm gonna pour on a little bit of this. Oh yeah, that's like a very dark ketchup mayonnaise, I think. Okay, maybe that will be enough, and then we can add more later. Oh, and I can already feel with my chopsticks, the rice on the bottom there is crunchy. Oh, crunchy and hot. Okay, I'm gonna stir up a little bit. Oh, that smells unbelievable. Okay, and then I'm gonna put some of this into my bowl. Oh, that is smelling insane.
Cái món này là bả cháy luôn chứ còn cái gì nữa.
And take a few more of those vegetables. Okay.
Món quá ngon.
Okay, I'm gonna have a piece of Chinese sausage and some of that vegetable and some rice with that. You can smell that like slow cooked clay pot roasted. It almost has a grill aroma to it, a roasted aroma to it. That smell is just superb. And that is piping hot. That is just absolutely comforting. The rice is so hot. I didn't get any crunchy bits in that bite, but definitely coming up there will be a lot of crunchy rice. That is kind of a sweet Chinese sausage, and then you got that drizzle of the dark soy sauce, which has a little bit of a sweet tinge to it. Oh, the chicken. There's a little bone.
Yeah. Nó thịt gà trong đó với lại lạc
Chicken has
xưởng.
an amazing texture. It's definitely chicken breast, but it's not dried out at all. It is really, really moist and has a very like smooth texture to it. It's not dry or crumbly at all.
Cái món này là kể như là số 1 rồi.
Taking a couple bites, I noticed a really kind of fishy, salty flavor, and so Ying and I discovered that they did add some salted fish in here, which gives it a wonderful, wonderful saltiness. But you don't want to get a whole piece of that salted fish in one bite, so you really want to break it up and mix it in with the rice. Okay. And right after I said that, I definitely mixed in way too much salty fish in there. That's very, very salty. Along with the clay pot rice, we also got some chicken feet soup.
Lại có
There's supposed to be peanuts in here.
cái chén này súp chanh gà nữa.
It's very plain in flavor. I don't think it's even salty, but you can actually taste the nutty peanut flavor in it. And that's about it. Finished with that clay pot rice. That was awesome. And just the entire experience and the buzz of eating at this Chinatown complex was fascinating and my kind of a place. And not only was the chicken rice clay pot delicious, but also watching them make it. I could just sit there and watch them make it all day long. It's like it could be considered a spectator sport. I want to say a big thank you to both TÄN and Jimmy for recommending this place, as well as everybody else. Thank you very much.
Vậy thì xin chào tạm biệt các bạn. Rồi ta sẽ gặp lại ở cái clip về du lịch tiếp theo nha.
I wanted to just quickly point out that we sat at table number 711. I'm assuming they start numbering at table number 1, and I bet the table numbers could go up past 1,000 here. This is a giant place, and it's another fantastic food court hawker center in Singapore. Thank you all very much for watching this video.
Chào.
Please remember to give it a thumbs up.
Bye bye
And
nhé.
also, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below, and I will see you on the next food video.